Fannie Mae just came out with blockbuster news saying that interest rates will be below 6% before the end of this year, 2024. This is really big news, and it comes from Fannie Mae's Economic and Strategic Research Group, and they provide a lot of insight to the housing industry based on all of Fannie Mae's intel. Now, one of the things that's happened over the course of time here is that as interest rates have risen, that has put a little bit of a damper on the housing market, but not really from a price perspective as much as it is just a pace of sales. In fact, at the end of last year, we only ended up with about 3.8 million homes that sold in the United States of America. That's below what we typically see, and we haven't seen a number that low since the mid-1990s. And so this year, they're predicting that actually home sales are going to rise to somewhere around the 4.5 million home number. Now, what this means, as interest rates have come down from their highs around 8%, a little over 8%, that is giving a little bit of relief to the home buyers out there. Now, another thing that this will do, it'll actually increase the amount of refinances that take place in the market. If you locked in an 8% rate and you can get something around 6 or just below 6, you're probably going to want to do that because it doesn't seem like we're going to see anything in the 3% interest rate in the near future. Now, one of the other additional outcomes to this is this could relieve some of the lock-in effect that we've seen with a lot of people who feel that they're a bit stuck because they've got great interest rates on their homes at this time. And it's pretty logical if you think about it and you have a 2.5% or 3% interest rate that's on your current mortgage, you want to make a move, but you've got a 7% interest rate that you're going to be moving to. Well, you're pretty much locked in here unless you have to move. You're not going to make that logical choice to go to the 7% range because it just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Well, as of today, we're at about mid-6s, 6.6% interest rate is what Fannie Mae has at this very time. And historically speaking, I mean, that's a fairly good rate. But again, we just got spoiled for so many years that it feels high. But what we're starting to see is we're starting to see people who said, man, it was 8%, now it's about 6.5%. 6.75. That's a lot better than what I could have gotten before. And so now's a better time to lock in. Now, the Economic and Research Group is also predicting that home values are going to increase throughout the course of the year, and they're predicting that would be 3.2%. That would be below what it was last year, and I would predict that that would be very similar too. It seems like things are going to cool down from a pricing perspective. So if you're a buyer, we're seeing in the overall market as inventory grows that you're able to negotiate a lot better than you used to be able to. Where you used to have to pay over asking price, now it's in a market where you can actually negotiate, and in a lot of cases, if you need some of your closing costs covered, that can happen here as well. So this is all very good news for the home buyer for what to expect in 2024. We've got better rates, we've got a slowdown in the appreciation of the real estate prices, and we're starting to see the ability to negotiate. So if you're a home buyer, give this video a thumbs up, and anybody, if you could subscribe to the channel, that really helps the YouTube algorithm so I can make more videos like this for you. Have an amazing day.